buckle your seatbelts because it is time to talk about Final Fantasy Burnout. It is real and it happens to all of us, and right now it's happening to me, so I just want to talk about it, starting with what is burnout? Everybody already knows this question, but you just want me to say it for you. Burnout happens in literally every game ever. If you play it too much, if you do too many repetitive things, you're gonna get burnt out. How did I get burnt out? Well, let's see. I spent several hours every day for an entire week or more working on my house. This is the top floor, you know, it's looking pretty cool. Although I actually like the bottom floor a lot more, so whatever. Here's my bottom floor. I spent a really long time working on this and I barely even use it. I need to have some kind of event here or something. Besides my house, I go to my retainer and I click some buttons around for a little while. I would usually do this like 10 or more times a day, depending on how long I'm at my computer. I basically old school RuneScape it, where I just farm my retainers in every way imaginable. This actually makes insane gil, so I've just been doing this every hour when I'm on the game before my burnout, because during my burnout, I'm not even doing this. I also maxed out my island. I unlocked a hat that I can't even wear. I grinded variant dungeons and got a ton of rewards from that. I made alternate accounts for the first time and actually tried playing this game completely fresh, but this time I tried it with a controller and it's really weird. But I did all of this within a couple of weeks, which is not good. I was basically only playing Final Fantasy, and that's what did it for me. If I'm not playing other games on the side, if I'm not moderating what I'm doing, what I'm playing, then it's gonna happen. And it happened. During this burnout though, I'm still logging in every day, but I minimize the time that I have to play the game. I just do my retainers, do a map, I check my island, and that is it. I'm gone. But these are my reasons for burnout, so do the same thing that I just did. Just figure out why you got burnt out if you are burnt out right now. Figure out why. And now let's talk about what you can do to maybe continue playing the game if you are burnt out, if you really want to, or an alternative. Starting with what you could do if you are burnt out is try new things in this game. Look at everything this game has to offer and find one of those things that you have not done yet. For me, that was making a house, because before I started working on my house, I was super burnt out. Like, I was more burnt out than ever. The house kept me occupied and I just did it too much. That was my problem. Making gil kept me occupied. I didn't do that before either. I leveled up all of my crafters. Forgot to mention that before, but I leveled up all of them and got all of their gear on them. That's something that I was working on before my burnout, but I didn't like optimize it. So most of these things that I've been doing recently are brand new to me. And if I kept finding new things, then I'd probably have more things to do right now. Another big reason why this burnout isn't that bad, but also another thing that you can do if you're burnt out, is play a different game. Baldur's Gate 3 came out and I'm obsessed with that game. And Phasmophobia got a huge update, which I actually really love. So I've been playing that a lot as well. So this burnout is like a mix between a burnout and also I found other games to grind when I have the time. But once I get bored of those games, I'll be back in Final Fantasy. That being said, the next thing you can do if you're burnt out is find a different game to play. There's a ton of games out there, and there's probably one that you would love, so just try new things out. There's another big thing that you could do when you're burnt out that a lot of people struggle to realize, including me. You could just not open the game for a while. You could do something completely different. If you really get that bored when you're playing the game, like you feel like you have absolutely nothing to do, so then you're just sitting there actually doing basically nothing, maybe it's worth taking a legit break. If you have a house, just make sure you enter that once a month, okay? I know there's a big fear of missing out on this game. It feels like if you don't log in for a couple weeks, or especially up to a month, then you're fucked. Like, you missed so much stuff. But if they do add something cool while you're gone, then the next time you log in, you'll have something fun to do. Since I'm burned out right now, that also comes with a lack of video ideas or a lack of inspiration for video ideas for this game. So if you have any to give me, then please do. If there's also any other games that you want to see me play on this channel, let me know, because when I'm burnt out or when I feel like playing another game, then I might do that, because I play a fuck ton of games. I've been thinking about some Baldur's Gate 3 video ideas, but I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. And did I mention that 80% of you watching this video are not subscribed to me? Imagine if every single one of you subscribed right now, we'd probably be at like 100,000 subs within a week. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying it would be pretty cool. With that being said, I'll see you later and have a good night.